Alan, we are about to undertake a freaking awesome project, right?
It is. It's going to be really cool. So it's day one in Saugerties, New York, and this is another job we're doing in conjunction as a collaboration with Atlantis Watergardens from New Jersey. I got up here first, and of course, there's always cars in the driveway, but I managed to get this truck and trailer in there, just squeeze by, because I want to get all this stuff unloaded. We got a lot of material showing up. We got rock coming from Missouri. We got a couple tractor trailer loads. We got gravel. We got soil. We got to excavate this, but we have this marked out. Last Friday I was here and we got it marked all out. So let's check out where this is going to go. So this recreation pond is going to sit right up on this knoll with that beautiful view up there, and it's a 20 by 40. This is going to be more of a formal European type look. So it is positioned at an angle a little bit, but that's exactly what the homeowner wants. So it's going to come all the way over in there. So basically what we're going to have to do where the truck and trailer is sitting is establish where the final grade is there and then do our takeoff from that point. And as you can see, it's kind of like slanted. So what we're going to have to do is cut into that bank to get somewhat of a happy medium. Eventually there's going to be a building going around this. So we got to take everything into consideration. Even though we have an open palette here, we have to stay within certain confines. So when this building is done, it's going to all jive and look really, really nice. And this is where our wetland is going to be a 15 by 20 wetland on this 20 by 40. And then we're going to have that infinity edge drop over that bank. So it's the end of day one, and I think we got quite a bit done. Considering that we had to unload 2 tractor trailer loads, we had to get like 6 loads of material in here with a triaxle. Pretty much had to shave everything down to grade, get a flat spot, and then start digging this recreation pond. This is going to be 20 by 40, 7 foot deep. And let me just show you the stone and the excavation points. All right, so far we have all of the deep end dug. It's going to be 7 foot deep, and the 7 foot area is going to be like 15 feet. Then we're going to have another 15 feet at 4 feet, and then we're going to have the remaining 10 at 3.5 feet is what the owner specified they wanted. The cool part is, look at this view. And this is going to be like an infinity edge down on this side for at least 10 feet wide. So when you're kind of hanging out inside of this pond, you're going to be able to look right out at that beautiful view. I just can't wait to see water in this thing and that nice crisp edge that's going to go over there. So this stone that we got came in from Missouri. We had 2 tractor trailer loads yesterday. This stuff is pretty dense, weighs a lot, so we're only able to get like 23, 24 ton on a tractor trailer. They're actually 12 inches thick, 18 inches deep, and they are heavy, so we don't ever have to worry about them moving. This is going to be more of a European style recreation pond as opposed to what you normally see us build with all these natural boulders. There is going to be some boulder elements in it, but it's mostly going to be this type of stone right here. It's beginning of day 2. We are ready to get this excavation finished, get the whole bottom of this pond padded with the sand that we had brought in yesterday. Then we're going to get our rock pad in, liner in, more rock pad, and then we're going to be able to start putting the base in for all of that big stone that we got. And then tomorrow we got another tractor trailer load of that stone coming. Can't wait to get it here. One of the things that's important that we like to do, especially on a bigger project, is put a benchmark in. So on the top of that rebar is actually our final grade. Let's call it around the outside of the pond. The top of that orange collar is actually water level. It's a 3-inch difference because we want water 3 inches down from the grade. One of the other things you want to take into consideration when you're doing an excavation like this and you know you're going to hit rocky ground, which because this is in the area that I live, I knew that we were going to have not nice ground up here. So we brought in this sand, we just leveled it out so we could drive over it, but that sand is going to get padded in the bottom of this whole thing. When you are taking your grade numbers, I just showed you the grade stake over there where the top of the the rebar pin is actual grade. The collar was 3 inches down, which is water level, and then you want to go an extra 3 inches for padding the sand and the 1 inch of gravel in the bottom of your pond. So all those equations, if this actually has to be 7 feet. So right now that hole is 7'6" to compensate for everything else that we got to do in order to get that to that final 7 foot depth. A lot of times people just dig 7 feet, and then by the time you get done, you got 6'6". So if your contract says 7, we want to make sure that we have 7. Alright, so right now we're at the stage we're just fine-tuning the bottom. Everything is excavated, and then basically what we did is dig a trough all the way around. The reason that we're doing that trough is we got a #1 stone that we're going to put in the bottom on top of rock pad in order to be able to adjust all that stone we got to set for the sides. Just got to fine-tune that. We had a lot of rock in there, but we are gone on to the next stage. Basically what Jason's doing is he's got the story pole and the receiver on there, so we know exactly what our height's got to be, because we need to have a final depth of 7 feet. All right, so one of the things is when we showed up and we're starting the excavation, and you don't need everybody on the excavation part because really just a lot of equipment work and maybe one guy with a laser. We already started putting the aqua blocks together, so then that way when we start our wetlands and our reservoir on the infinity edge, everything will be all ready for us. So you always got to remember, never any downtime. So all the small aqua blocks are put together. Now, yesterday, which was day 2, we had another delivery of large aqua blocks. So as soon as somebody's got some time, we'll get them all banged together. So then that way when we get ready to dig that reservoir, there's no wait time. So job efficiency is one of the things we really always think about. And right now we're in really good shape. Well, it's day 3, and yesterday at the end of day 2, we just barely got the liner in. It was pouring when we got the liner in, and it looks like it must have rained all night because we got a serious amount of water in our trenches. And I'm walking on top of this tarp that we put down over here, and it is very squishy underneath, but today's gonna be a muddy day. But we are ready to get all our base in for those blocks and start setting blocks. And I'm telling you, that was one of the most exciting things for me. Even at 54 years old, the first rock that goes in is always the most exciting. I just can't wait to start building. So Jack and the guys should be here soon, and then we're gonna get at it. Well, it's day 4, and yesterday we got a lot done. We worked till 7 o'clock at night. I gotta be honest with you, I was tired, and I don't usually get too tired, but today we're gonna get at it. We gotta get a lot more of that rock set. We got the base stones in, so we have another tractor trailer load showing up, so we better get to work because we got a lot of rain last night. We're already pumping water. All right, so it's the start of day 5, and we're in this collaboration with Atlantis Watergardens from New Jersey. And anytime Jack and I get together to work, it's just always super productive. We had a great day yesterday. Today we're gonna have another good day. It's Friday, day 5, so we got to kind of knock it out of the park. We are gonna have to, probably gonna slow us down a little bit because the owner is making those custom pieces up that won't be ready till Monday, which is fine because we got enough other type of work to do. So we're gonna try and set the rest of these courses today as far as we can go. And it's time to start cutting in the lights. As if we didn't have enough cuts already squaring all this stuff up. Now we got to custom cut some lights in, but it's all part of it, and it's going to be super cool once it's all done. So one of the things, because all this stone is going to be in here, we're going to have lights. We got all this backfill gravel. We're actually going to sleeve the lights with a 3-inch pipe that the lights will go in, and then a conduit through the back. That way, if the lights ever need to be changed out, we'll be able to pull them out through, cut the line, and drag the new one back up and through there. So you always got to think about maintenance things also, because eventually those lights will go no matter how good they are. And yeah, we're at 4 foot high right now, so it's time to start putting in lights. And then we'll have a few more jets that are going to go all the way down in here. I want to have at least 3 jets, because part of the plan was when I designed this was to have a deck cantilevered. I know it's not going to happen right away. That's going to be done by somebody else, but we want to make sure that we get all movement down through here, because if our infinity edge is going to be over in here, we've got to make sure that we have a positive flow from this end so it's not a stagnant end.
Hey, remember those days when we could work till like 9 p.m.? I gotta tell you, I'm feeling it.
I know.
This job is kicking my butt.
It's only 7. We used to have 2 more hours in it.
I know. I'll tell you what though, let's run through it, because it looks, we got a lot done today.
We did.
A ton.